Every single day, people are destroying their engines without hearing a knock, without seeing smoke, and without getting a warning light. Why? Because they keep doing one normal thing. They keep driving on old oil, low oil, or worn out oil because the car still feels fine. That's the habit. Not street racing, not bouncing it off the limiter, not some crazy abuse. Just this: getting in the car every day, trusting the oil change sticker, never checking the dipstick, and pushing the interval longer than the engine can actually handle. That is what this video is about. And if you do short trips, cold starts, traffic, lots of idling, school runs, grocery runs, or mostly city driving, this matters even more, because the engine can be wearing itself out long before it sounds sick. In this video, I'll show you exactly how stretching oil changes and ignoring oil level slowly kills an engine, why so many drivers don't realize it until it's too late, and what to do instead if you want your engine to last. Let's get into it. Most drivers think engine damage looks dramatic: a huge bang, a cloud of smoke, a rod through the block, a dashboard lighting up like Christmas. That's not how it usually starts. Most engines die slowly, and the slow death usually starts with oil. Because oil is not just another fluid. Oil is the protective layer standing between expensive metal parts, moving thousands of times per minute. It lubricates, cools, cleans, and carries away contamination. And once that protection starts breaking down, wear starts stacking up where you can't see it. That's why this habit is so dangerous. It feels harmless. The average driver says, "The car runs fine. The oil light isn't on. I still have miles left. I'll do it next month." That mindset destroys engines, because oil does not have to be completely gone to stop protecting properly. It only has to be degraded enough, contaminated enough, overheated enough, or low enough to stop doing its job well. And when that happens, the engine doesn't always scream immediately. It just wears faster, day after day, cold start after cold start, traffic jam after traffic jam. That's how people kill an engine without realizing it. Now let's make the villain crystal clear. The daily habit is blindly stretching your oil changes and never checking your oil level, because you assume normal driving isn't hurting anything. That's the trap, especially because many people think oil change intervals are all about mileage. They're not. Your oil life is affected by how you drive, not just how far you drive. And this is where people get ambushed. If you mostly do short trips, frequent cold starts, stop-and-go traffic, lots of idling, hot weather, freezing weather, dusty roads, or towing, your oil can age and get contaminated faster than you think. Short trips are especially brutal. Why? Because the engine starts cold, and cold starts are where wear is naturally higher. The oil is thicker at first, fuel enrichment is higher. Moisture builds up, fuel can dilute the oil, and if the trip is too short, the engine may never stay hot long enough to fully burn off that moisture and contamination. So what does the average driver do? Start the car, drive 5 minutes, sit in traffic, shut it off. Repeat that every day. And then they still think, my mileage is low, so my oil must still be great. Wrong. Low mileage does not always mean low wear. Sometimes it means the exact opposite. Now let's talk about the second half of the problem. Not checking the oil level. This one is deadly because some engines consume oil gradually between changes. Sometimes it's mild. Sometimes it's more serious. But if you never check the level, you won't know until the engine starts paying the price. And the dashboard oil light is not your maintenance plan. That light is not there to gently hold your hand and say, "Hey buddy, maybe think about oil soon." No, that light usually means you're already in dangerous territory. By that point, you may already have reduced oil pressure, reduced protection, and increased wear. And if you've been driving like that for a while, the engine has been taking a beating whether you noticed it or not. This is how normal people create major engine wear. They delay the oil change. The oil gets more contaminated. The engine may consume some oil. The level drops. The remaining oil works even harder. Heat goes up. Protection goes down. Wear increases. And because it happens gradually, they don't feel the danger building until later. Then come the symptoms: cold start rattle, ticking, rougher idle, burning oil, timing chain noise, turbo wear, sludge, poor performance. A repair bill that makes you stare at the wall in silence. And then people say, these modern engines are garbage. Sometimes, yes, some engines have real design weaknesses, but a lot of them are simply being beaten to death by bad oil habits. Now here's the part most viewers need to hear. The maximum oil interval is not a challenge. It's not a personal mission to squeeze every last mile out of the oil like you're trying to win a contest. Too many people treat the interval like this. If it says 10,000 miles, I'm doing 10,000 miles, maybe 11,000. The engine still sounds okay. That is exactly the wrong way to think, because that number is not magic. It assumes certain conditions, it assumes the correct oil, it assumes the engine is healthy, it assumes you are not constantly hammering the car with severe use patterns. Real life is uglier than the brochure. And if your real life is mostly city driving, short trips, idling, or harsh weather, blindly pushing to the max interval can be a slow-motion engine funeral. So what should you do instead? First, stop guessing. Know what kind of driving you actually do. Not the version you tell yourself, the real version. If your car spends most of its life on short trips and in traffic, that matters. If it sits idling a lot, that matters. If you tow, that matters. If you take frequent cold short runs where the engine barely warms up, that matters. Second, check the oil level regularly. Not once every 6 months. Regularly. Because one of the dumbest ways to kill an engine is to assume somebody else will tell you when the level gets dangerously low. They won't. That is your job. Third, do not blindly stretch intervals just because the car seems fine. Engines often seem fine while wear is building internally. There is no law that says damage must announce itself politely before it becomes expensive. Fourth, use the correct oil spec and viscosity for the engine. Not something close, not whatever the shop had, not my friend uses this in everything. Use the right oil, then change it on a schedule that matches your real driving. And fifth, listen to changes. If the engine suddenly sounds harsher, rattles on startup, uses more oil than before, smells burnt, or feels rougher when cold, do not ignore that. Engines often whisper before they scream. Quick pause. If you like this kind of practical, no BS car advice that can save you thousands, hit subscribe. This channel is built for people who want their car to last, not for people who want to learn the hard way in a repair shop parking lot. Back to it. Let me make the main point brutally simple. The daily habit that's killing your engine is driving every day while assuming your oil is okay without checking it and stretching oil changes based on hope instead of reality. That's it. That's the habit. And it's incredibly common because it feels normal. Nobody wakes up and says, today I'm going to slowly wear out my timing components, rings, bearings, and turbo. They just say, I'll do the oil next week. Then next week becomes next month. Then the engine starts using oil. Then the dipstick never gets checked. Then the interval keeps getting stretched. Then one day the engine starts sounding expensive. This is why two identical cars can have completely different lives. Same model, same engine, same year. One makes it deep into high mileage and still runs strong. The other starts rattling, burning oil, or needing major repairs way too early. People call it luck. Sometimes it's not luck at all. Sometimes one owner respected oil like it was engine life, and the other owner treated it like an optional suggestion. So here's the new rule. Stop driving blind. Check your oil. Know your interval. Adjust for harsh use. Use the correct oil. Do not wait for the car to beg for help, because by the time an engine is begging, the damage has usually been there for a while. And that is exactly why this daily habit is so dangerous. Doesn't look reckless, it doesn't feel reckless, but it quietly kills engines every single day. If this video helped, comment below with your current oil change interval and tell me what your driving actually looks like. Short trips, traffic, highway, towing, whatever. And send this video to that one person who always says, relax, it still runs fine. That person is usually one delayed oil change away from a very bad conversation with a mechanic. See you in the next one.